Hello everyone, I'm Lindsay. Welcome back. This is part 3 of my backpacking gear series. In this video, I'll be showing you all of the gear that I'll be bringing for my kitchen setup, my sanitation, mostly my potty bathroom bag, as well as my water filtration system. Again, these are going to be items that I'll be taking with me on my 2022 thru hike attempt of the Tahoe Rim Trail, as well as some other small backpacking trips this season as well. So I'll turn you around and I'll get right into it. So starting over here with my kitchen setup for food storage, I have the BV450. The Tahoe Rim Trail Association highly recommends that hikers bring a bear can, especially in the Desolation Wilderness area. In fact, they've applied for a federal mandate, essentially, that requires them in Desolation Wilderness because the bears know how to get food bags. So I'll be carrying this. It's also good to protect from small critters. I also like it because it keeps my food not smushed and crunched. And the last thing I really like about it is, yes, it's heavy and it's a little bit of an awkward shape, but it fits in my pack just fine. And I always know exactly how much space my food is going to take up in my backpack. So there's no guessing game about how much space my food will take up. So I will definitely be carrying this with me. And the final benefit of this is that if you have the lid on tight enough, you can use this as a little seat, which is very nice out on trail. Over here, I've just got an assortment of some Ziploc bags. I have a couple of these quart bags. I'll be using these for daily trash bags for snacks and things. I'll keep one in my fanny pack, and then I have one just in case I need a backup. I have a large gallon Ziploc bag for my trash. I'm going to portion out all of my food in gallon bags for each day. I plan on making a separate video all about food and how many calories I'm trying to pack and how I fit everything in here, so stay tuned for that at the end of this series. But this is just in case I need an extra trash bag. And then I also have a little quart Ziploc bag to show you that these are the bags that I'll be using to cook my meals in. But I also have some rubber bands here if I need to close up food containers or, cinch things down or whatever. So my cook system is pretty simple. I'm what I call a lazy backpacker. I don't really like to cook a whole lot while I'm on trail. In fact, I don't even really cook that much while I'm off trail. So I'm going to be using the freezer bag cooking method. I purchased this quart size pouch cozy from an Etsy shop, and I really like it. It's got a Velcro locking mechanism, and essentially what I do is I put my freezer quart bag inside with my food in it. I pour in my boiling water, I mix it up, I close this, and I let it cook for the amount of time it needs to cook, and then I can just eat it right out of there. I've got for eating my long-handled titanium Tokes spoon. I have a backup mini Bic lighter just in case my stove fails. My stove is the Soto Windmaster, so it's got the automatic ignition button, which is a must for me. I hate lighting stoves with a lighter in my fingers. It just freaks me out, and I've burned my fingers before that way. So I went with this one, and as you can see, the stove part is sort of recessed in, which is why this is called a Windmaster. It's supposed to be good in wind. I also have the 3-winged attachment that goes on top to hold my pot. My pot is the Tokes Titanium 550 milliliter pot. It's got a little handle system here. It's very lightweight. It's super small, but it does fit about 2 cups of water. And the only thing that I use boiling water for is 1 hot meal a day on the trail. I do not use water for drinks or anything else, so this is plenty for me. I'm keeping the little top because it just kind of keeps the heat in and helps it boil a bit faster. You can see I've already used it a little bit, but it's fairly new. I'll be bringing along with me a small 110 gram fuel canister. This should last me a number of days because I only do 1 boil per day. And then my fuel fits right inside of my pot, which is perfect. And then everything, including my stove, fits in this small little drawstring stuff sack from Z-Packs. The stove is a little bit too big for this combined with the pot, but it works fine. Moving over to my water filtration system. So for my dirty water containers, I'll be taking for the Tahoe Rim Trail this 3-liter Canuck Outdoors bag, Vecto bag. I have my 2-liter bag here just to show you, because on my shorter backpacking trips or hiking trips, I'll be taking the 2-liter bag, but on the Tahoe Rim Trail, there are a number of dry sections over on the east side in Nevada where we'll have 10 to 16 mile stretches with no access to water. So I'll definitely need the 3-liter bag for that. I'll also have a 1-liter Smart water bottle in my side pocket in my backpack, also as a dirty water bottle. And then my one clean water bottle will be this Life Water with the sport cap. This will sit in my front strap in my Justin's ultralight water bottle holder, which I showed you in my Big 3 video, just to keep it very clear to me what is clean and what is not. I'm going to go with the system where this is the only clean water and everything else is dirty, and I'll just filter into that. If I don't like that system or I want to change it up, I will, and then I'll let you know. For my filter, I have the classic Sawyer Squeeze. I have the blue coupler attached to it so that it very easily can attach to the bags and the bottles. This I purchased on Amazon. If I remember, I'll link that down below. I've got one extra Smart water bottle cap in case I lose the one on that one, and I have one extra sport cap in case I lose that one, and also for back flushing. This is a Smart water bottle sport cap. It fits fine on the Life water bottle, but it's not perfect, so I might get a Life water bottle as the extra instead of this one. And then I will keep my filter and my bags and everything in just this Sawyer mesh bag that came with the filter. And as backup, I have these Catadine purifying tablets. They take a while, I think a few hours to actually work, but they're really just if my filter fails, and if the people I'm with, if their filters all fail. I mean, I'm not going to be hiking alone, so I don't think I will have to use these, but it's always good to bring just in case we wake up in the morning and, you know, all of our filters have frozen or something and they no longer work. So speaking of that, I also have a quart Ziploc bag. If I need to put the filter in here and keep it in my sleeping bag at night or in my jacket pocket or something, then I have that available. And then finally, moving over to sanitation. Let me start down here with my potty bag. This is a Hilltop Packs dry bag. It's in this neon green with the poop emoji symbol. This was on clearance, and I just love their bags. I have this one. I have the first aid one that is red with a first aid box on the front, a first aid kit image on the front. I'll show that to you when I do my first aid video, and I really like that they're different colors and designs, so it's really easy to know what is what. This will sit outside my pack on the top pocket, on the double-decker pocket side of my backpack. So inside of this will be this Deuce of Spades ultralight trowel. It's only 0.6 ounces. I also have a very ultralight guy line wrapped around it. This is partially to make this a little bit softer for squeezing and digging a hole, because this thing can be pretty rigid on the edges, but it's also to have an extra guy line if I need for my tent, for hanging something, for strapping something to the outside of my pack. You never know when you'll need a little bit of extra guy line, so I've put that there. Hanging on the outside of my pack will be my Kula cloth, and I am not a huge fan of this all black one because it is sometimes difficult to remember and tell what's the inside and what's the outside, because they do look very similar, but the inside texture is different than the outside texture, obviously, because it has the microbial properties. And I thought about getting a different one just to make it really clear what's the inside and the outside. I might still do that. I haven't decided, because they do look exactly the same, and it's just a little bit hard for me to tell the difference. So I don't know why I bought the black one. So I might change the design of that one. And then also in my potty bag, I have a few other things. I have a little bit of toilet paper, not much. I'm really trying to cut back on the amount of toilet paper that I use. So I will be using this Culo Clean bidet. I'm gonna try this out. I've practiced it at home a little bit, but I haven't yet practiced in the backcountry. So this is to just bring some additional sanitation and cleanliness to the nether regions, and also to cut back on the amount of toilet paper I need to use. And I'll be using the bidet with this small half-liter platypus bag. I've practiced this at home. It's the perfect size. It squeezes well. And so this will be just the bidet bag. God forbid if I need to use it for additional water storage, I could if it was really, really hot and my almost 5 liters of water carrying capacity didn't feel like enough for the day. I'll also be keeping in my potty bag a little 1 ounce wide mouth Nalgene bottle of Dr. Bronner's unscented soap so I can get a good hand wash in, and if I need to use this for cleaning any clothes along the trail, like maybe underwear or socks, or I want to just have some soap to clean my body off with, I have this little 1 liter, and I keep it in a little Ziploc bag in case it leaks. Over here, I've got a soft-sided 32-ounce Nalgene canteen. This is going to be my pee bottle for the evenings if it is really cold, if it's raining, if I feel like a bear might be outside my tent and I need to just squat in my vestibule and pee. I can also use it to put really hot water in and keep in my sleeping bag if it's going to be very cold at night. I can't do that in any of these bottles, but I can do it in this. And then I also have just a small little supply of like menstrual products, panty liner type stuff, just depending on the time of the month that I go on the trail. And then finally, I have a little moisturizing hand sanitizer bottle. This will actually stay in my fanny pack because I'll be using this throughout the day, before I'm eating and things like that. And after I've maybe touched something sticky or gross. So I think that's everything in my kitchen, water, and sanitation kit. Thanks for watching, everyone. In my next video for part 4, I'll be sharing with you everything that's in my first aid bag, as well as my toiletry ditty bag. So stay tuned for that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so that you can see part 4. If you have any comments about any of the things that I talked about in this video or questions, leave them down in the comments below. And I will see you soon in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.